Okay, here we are. Right, as you were seeing from the thumbnail, it takes you back in time, doesn't it? Cockney slang, wasn't it? Oi, oi, Savaloy, oi, oi, oi. Do you know what? I used to love these at chip shop because, unlike others, I didn't really like fish and chips when I was a kid, so it was either Savaloy or sausage in batter. I can remember having one again, you know, years later, some time ago, and it wasn't that good, but it was all right, you know. I'm also going to try my £1 ketchup in Home Bargains. That's £1, 500ml, mate, like a pint of ketchup for £1. Smells good anyway. I've got some chips doing in the air fryer. Obviously these come pre-cooked. You've got to, there's a load of ingredients. You've got to, one thing's a bit odd, glucose syrup in a cooked pork sausage. So yeah, these were the things when you were a kid, especially if you didn't have the money for fish, because a Savaloy, if I remember back in the 70s, was about 20p or something in the late 70s as I was growing up, you know. And obviously, as I say, they're always ready in the chip shop. You know, you had your fish lined up and they just cook your fish. You had your sausages in batter, big and small, and you had your Savaloys. I'm sure they were much bigger than this, if I do recall. They're just not that big now. As I say, hell of a lot of ingredients. I'm going to boil them off in a pan. I've just boiled the kettle. I think it'll take, obviously you've got to warm them through, not kill them, otherwise they'll probably kill them. Right, as I say, and then that'll give these time to do as well. So, you know, back to the old days. I'll get a bit of salt and vinegar out, Savaloy and chips, you know. That was how it was, you know, back in the day. As I say, it wasn't, they were like fish now. I didn't back then. And yeah, I'll bring it back in as these are almost done. You know what? It's not goodbye, it's always bonjour. So, there they are out of the packet. As I say, yeah, I'm sure they were bigger than this before, but I'm going to put them in here because obviously they need to simmer them through. I would presume in the 9 minutes I've got left here they'll be all done. But yeah, I always remember the little bits there. But as I say, this was popular back in the day, you know. I went to get some water in Sainsbury's at Morrisons because our favourite flavoured water. I saw them and I thought, yeah, why not? That's something different. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take, but as I say, I'll come back. We'll have some chips and some Savaloys that, yeah, we'll just make sure that I'll make sure they're warmed. As I say, I'm sure they were bigger back in the day, but unless I'm thinking of the sausage and batter, I might well be thinking of that. But do you know what? It takes you back in time, as I say. A hell of a lot of ingredients, isn't there? May also contain egg, milk, mustards, nuts, yeast extract, garlic powder, pork extract, detox, salt. Yeah, bloody hell. Literally everything you can think of in there. If you want to look at that, there you are. You should be able to look at that. Yeah, open within 2 days. Eat within 2 days, sorry. Do not exceed the use by date, which was the 17th. So yeah, looking good. So here we go. The Savaloys were cooking quicker than the chips, shall we say. It's got a little bit at the end, as he does. Skin on, I think. So 50p. It's not a lot, is it? As I say, I do remember liking these as a kid. Where do we go with this? What about we give them a cut, cut him down the middle, open him up, so to speak, see what it's all about. So that's, she's standing in the background intrigued. I probably shouldn't do this, should I?
No.
It looks alright, you know, doesn't he? Would you want one? Separate one?
I'll try a little piece.
I'll try a little piece.
A little piece.
There you are, here we are, here we go.
I used to eat Savaloys back when
I used to love it, you know, during the war.
I haven't had one for ages.
But as I said earlier, as long as they get the right parts of the video out. I'm sure we didn't like it last time. Right now the ketchup,
Okay.
but it's 50p. What are you going to get 50p? It's just the ingredients are somewhat strange. Doesn't matter anyway. We've got 3 dogs here waiting. 2 of them anyway. One knows he'll get anyway. She's undecided.
I can't remember if that's a lie, what I used to have back when I was a kid, but to me, at the moment now, that just tastes like
I don't know.
hot dog sausage, frankfurter.
Ah, so it's changed. Which we thought last time.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try.
It doesn't taste horrible, but
Blimey. Okay, people, let the man who knows what he's talking about try.
I'm sure there used to be a redder colour inside as well.
Maybe they changed them over the years. Right, there we go. Here's a bit of ketchup with this. Let's have a look. Well, the ketchup, I did sample off the camera, was actually really good. That tastes alright.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't tastes okay, but
Yeah, more like a hot
more
dog
like a hot
sausage,
dog sausage.
but with a bit of a twang, with a bit of spice. Didn't you think? Well, I don't say paprika or anything on it, but like a bit of paprika, maybe the garlic. That's, do you know what?
Yeah, a bit garlic now or something.
Yeah. 50p. Right, let's chuck some chips out. God blimey, I can't. Okay. Get some chips, you see. They're alright, they're not. I don't think they're going to blow you away, are they? But you think back to the day, right? And still even now, the chips are going to cost you under 50p, aren't they? The sauce is really cheap. Take another one of these out. Chuck it in there. Chuck it out there. Chuck it on like that. Bit of the old salt. This is a working men's meal, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Bit of the old vinegar. Should have had Tesco's, not Sarson's. And there you go. That is your working men's meal back in the day, isn't it? And the ketchup, what did you think of the ketchup?
It's a bit sweet for me.
It's a bit sweet. Did you? I didn't think it was sweet. I thought it would taste quite good. Hold on. Ho, 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 ho. Ah. September 27. Christ, I could be dead by then. Isn't it? But I tell you what, let's get back to
date on it, yeah.
Let's get back to this. Let's try a little bit more of this. I think this is all right. But yeah, it does make you think of the old hot dogs that you used to have back in the day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's a souped up hot dog. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Or would you say I'm not, it's not bad at all. Do you know what? These were, you loved these as a kid.
Yeah, I used to eat Savaloy
20
as a kid and I was a really fussy kid. So.
20, 25p. And you just, you know, because I didn't like fish. And plus fish was more expensive, you know. Sausage and batter I used to love as well. That was my favourite. But that was really greasy and messy, wasn't it? So you'd have the old Savaloy because it was easier to eat. Right, let's go on this. That's a hell of a lot in there, isn't there? Do you know what? For 50p, you've got to recommend that, haven't you? Surely. You know, it takes us back in time.
Yeah, it gets a yes from me.
Would I eat it again?
I'd give it 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, okay. Would I eat it again? It's a definite yes. Yeah, for me, I reckon it's a fair 7. It takes me back in time. I do think they used to taste differently. I do think she has a valid point there. Like, quite a lot differently, but what they're doing now is alright. Obviously, there wasn't so many ingredients I would have thought back in the day that there is now. You've got a list, as I showed you earlier, which is mad. But it's a yes, and it's a 7 out of 10. And as always, it's not goodbye, it's bonjour, thank you for watching, and all that stuff. Bonjour. Wrong one.